What's up, gang? We're gonna try this again. I was starting my podcast, and I was already deep into my video here on YouTube, and my cat showed up while my dog was outside, and even though they're both mine, they don't get along. So the dog went after the cat, and you saw me get up, leave the podcast immediately because I don't want to have a tragedy in my house. So let's get back to my daily podcast. All right. What's up, gang? This is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the top 25 mistakes en route to the good life, coming at you today with episode 82 of my daily podcast. That's right, consistency is king. So episode 82, keep pushing forward. I already told you guys I'm going to do 365 episodes straight. Every single day, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, and I'm banking on making it to the end. So here goes, and we're rocking out with episode 82. And so what I started off with earlier, and it's so funny that something occurred that stopped me from recording earlier in my earlier episode, and it's more so what my episode is about, guys. My episode is about, and I'll give you guys the question because I wrote it down. So just let me read it off to you guys. The question I want to ask all of you is today: how thin can you spread yourself before you lose yourself and the purpose that you set for yourself long ago? And see, for effect, I'm going to say that one more time because I really, really want you guys to write this down because you need to answer this question. You need to answer this question for yourself so that you know what you can begin to say no to. And the question is, how thin can you spread yourself before you lose yourself and the purpose that you set for yourself long ago? That's right. So, in asking that question, guys, I just want to say this, right? I am a person of multiple resources. I am an individual of extreme resilience. I am a person who loves to give 100% to everyone and everything that I do. 100%, right? But understand this, guys. It is when you are saying yes to so many things that now you have so much piled up that you're losing focus on what you are need to do as opposed to what somebody else wants you to do. So that is where I'm at as a husband, as a father, as a friend, as a mentor, um, and in my life. I have a lot of things that I say yes to, and and it is good to say yes, right? It is good to say yes because you never know what potential come out of saying yes. And I think that far too many people are afraid to say yes. So a lot of people do say no, and they don't achieve the life that they want because of their fear to move forward, their fear to take on challenges, their fear to accept responsibility for a multitude of things, right? And when you're afraid to accept responsibility for a multitude of things, less things happen in your life that can move your life forward. So where do you draw the line at, guys? Where do you draw the line at? How thin can you actually spread yourself? And what I found is I don't know yet how thin I can spread myself. I really don't, because I still see in myself, guys, right? And maybe this is you guys, and maybe you can understand what I'm talking about. I still see in myself a lot of moments where I am totally not productive, right? I'm not productive 24 hours, 7 days a week. No, I'm not, right? There are many moments where I get to a little tired, maybe mentally exhausted, and I do phone scrolling. You know, there may be moments where I jump onto my phone and I'm looking at memes or something to make me laugh or something to distract my mind from thinking about the path that I need to move on. See, so when that is available and you're doing that, you've obviously not spread yourself too thin, right? Because you are not utilizing the time that you have, guys. That is where it's at. You're not utilizing the time that you have. So the true answer to this for me is that I cannot know the limit on how thin I can spread myself before I lose myself and my purpose unless I begin to put 100% toward my goals, 100% toward my purpose, 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know, so when I'm waking up, I am heavy and hard on my purpose. Before I go to bed, all the way up until I'm totally completely exhausted, I'm heavy and hard on my purpose, guys. And and if that is you, and you are not 24/7 on your purpose, then you don't know how thin you can spread yourself. So I'll continue to say yes. I continue to say yes to my family, right? Um, and not because it just makes me feel good, but because I know that my family counts on me for a lot of things, and in order for those things to move forward, me with my resilience, and I continue to say yes because I know that it can help them to move forward. And I'm not going to expect from them the same thing that I expect from me, but I do know that if I help them with their small obstacles to me, that it maybe it can help them move forward in a different obstacle to help them have a better life. So I feel that way about my family. I feel that way about my partner, my friends. Okay, I feel that way about people that I mentor, people that I coach, and so giving 100% um, can be a very very fulfilling. Okay, but at the same time, you need to know where you're at when it comes to how productive are you when you are achieving things that you need to achieve. So um, the first thing you need to understand is this, guys, right? What is your morning routine? What are you doing the first thing in the morning when you get up, right? When you get up in the morning, what is the first thing that you do? Are you jumping on your phone or are you reading a book, right? Are you exercising or are you hitting the snooze button 5 or 6 more times, right? So, what are you doing to help you to achieve the life that you want, right? Your purpose. Okay, so it starts off first thing in the morning, but even before that is what I learned from one of my mentors is it actually doesn't start first thing in the morning. It actually starts before you go to bed at night, guys. Before you go to bed at night, what questions are you asking yourself before you go to bed at night? Right? What are you doing at night before you go to sleep, right? To make sure that when your day starts tomorrow morning, you have an extraordinary day. What is it? What are you doing, right? What is on your mind? What are you thinking about? What questions, right? Because that's the key. What questions have you written down for yourself the night before so that when you wake up, maybe you have answers for it. You know, it's not it's more than just like I told my mentor that I in the morning when I wake up in my journal I write down my dreams from the night before, right? And so my mentor told me he said that that's good, right? But he said those dreams could be so much more because if you write down questions that you do not know the answer for before you go to bed, those dreams may bring solutions to those questions